The penalty-killing forwards did an excellent job of taking it away.
They decided not to take the timeout, so Kessler and Burrows must have waved him off. Hjalmarsson with a shot.
Sorry, John, I think they were asking the bench which side the faceoff was going to be on, and it ended up being on Kessler's right side.
They made him stay.
Yeah, so they were comfortable with it.
Hjalmarsson lifts the puck in the air to center. Sharp deftly knocked it down. Pisani comes up with him. There's the puck to the net, just wide of it. Fernando Pisani off the wing. Marcus Kruger in the midst of a change. He's got no one to pass to, so he gets the puck to Campbell at the blue line. Daniel Sedin couldn't clear the puck. Marcus Kruger kept it in. Now back for the puck is Samuelsson. Got Henrik Sedin on his left. Christian Ehrhoff comes up and shoots. Big rebound. Backhander blocked in front. Samuelsson scores! Michael Samuelsson on a backhander after a nice save by Corey Crawford, but he couldn't control the rebound. And Vancouver's forged ahead 3-2.
Well, a sloppy rebound, but sloppy defensive play. It's the old adage, 3 guys back and nobody doing anything. As the Chicago Blackhawks, a turnover by Pisani along the wall to Daniel. Good passing play as patience by Samuelsson. Look at one chance for Campbell, second chance for Campbell, and then Crawford. Look at Crawford's positioning. He lost sight of the puck right there, and he wasn't able to get back quick enough. A good heads-up play by Samuelsson going with the backhand and just making sure it got to the net.
Craig, a rare shift where the Sedins were out and Brent Seabrook wasn't. It was Hjalmarsson and Campbell. Hossa with a sharp angled shot missed the net. Campbell holds the puck in. Marian Hossa. Chris Campoli slap shot blocked by Jannik Hansen. Stallberg along the boards. In deep for Michael Frolik. Campoli to the net. Luongo kicked that aside. Vancouver desperately trying to clear the puck. Hansen couldn't get it out. Frolik. The extra bumped into the net. Campoli holds the puck in. Good shift here for this Frolik line with Stallberg and Hossa. And they'll be looking for a change pretty soon, but not if they hold the puck in. Hossa. Michael Frolik, slap shot. Stopped easily by Roberto Luongo. Rafi Torres back for the puck. Stallberg's all over him. Finally, Vancouver gets a chance to get out of its own zone. And Hamhuis takes his time, watches to see his mates changing, then dumps the puck in.
Jim, you made a great point on that faceoff with the matchup for Joe Quenneville. He was so focused on taking advantage of the icing and getting his offensive play going that he didn't really even think of once Kessler won the draw and they were able to change who would be up next. And they fell asleep at the wheel a bit.
Samuelsson taking a shift with his Sedins, as he always does after a penalty kill. Max Lapierre in deep. Jonathan Toews. Here's Ben Smith. He's got Patrick Kane with him. Duncan Keith with his shot. That hits somebody in front of the net. Toews. Kane. Backhand pass. Leddy to Duncan Keith. Burrows comes straight at him to the net. A tip by Ben Smith out of the air went wide. Ehrhoff. Stretch pass intended for Burrows and fought off. Pretty good job by shortstop Corey Crawford to keep that in front of him and knock it down. Ehrhoff knew he either had a pass here or he'd have the puck on net. And Corey Crawford had to make sure he was alert. Inside the Madhouse on Madison, not so mad tonight because the Canucks are ahead. Maybe angry is more to the point. The game within the game, an interesting faceoff. Ryan Kessler left on because the faceoff was on the right side.
Yeah, they didn't take the timeout because they felt confident that Kessler would win the faceoff. Joel Quenneville was thinking offensively, so didn't have Seabrook in that position. Once the change made, Samuelsson pounces on the rebound, and to this point, that's been the difference in the game.
So no Seabrook to defend against the Sedins as Duncan Keith takes a shot wide of the net. Got to be a big push coming from Chicago now. They can't fall behind 3-0 and win this series as Roberto Luongo. It seems terribly unlikely anyway as Roberto Luongo hangs on and stops play. Let's have a look at our Hockey Night close-up for Subway Restaurants tonight, featuring Chicago captain Jonathan Toews.
Well, the captain was really adamant about trying to be more desperate in this game. The Hawks know what's at stake. A big face-off win against Kessler on that opposite side got things rolling for the Blackhawks. A power play goal in the second period gave them life. It's been a good, solid effort by Toews, but his partner Kane got to be frustrated, Jim, that he himself could have made a huge difference with a couple of big goals.
Roberto Luongo has, for whatever reason, not had problems in his billings. He's had some great games in here. Made some big saves off Kane tonight. Sharp to center with Ben Smith. Following up as Brent Seabrook walks in on his backhand. Couldn't get a shot, and it's going to be a penalty on the play.
Henrik Sedin coming back in desperation. He saw Seabrook with a little bit of a lane to walk through. Didn't quite have the stride to get there, and he's forced to dive out and get the stick into the hands. He doesn't necessarily like the call, but that was a desperation call. You can see him on the hard back check, and just that little tug goes down. It got into the hands, so another power play chance here for the Blackhawks.
Huge one, too. This is the 6th power play of the game for Chicago. They've scored a pair with a man advantage. Duncan Keith and Patrick Sharp have goals for the power play, and it seems like, Craig, they have to do it in the first minute with the top power play unit, but they'll start with their second unit here that'll likely get a short shift. An attempt to clear, and the puck stays in. Duncan Keith to Nick Leddy. Kessler broke that up, but he couldn't get a hold of the puck to clear it. Bouncing puck, and Leddy holds it in. Hamhuis gets a chance to clear it. And Vancouver gets it down the ice. So if you're on this power play unit for Chicago, you better score or have a short shift and get off.
Well, and Kane, Sharp, and Taves were on the ice thinking that they were going to be up, but I just think for Joel Quenneville, they played so much hockey, he felt, forget about the personnel, need fresh bodies.
Hossa trying to take the puck to the net. Couldn't do it. Jannik Hansen trying to clear it. He and Mason Raymond out there with Hamhuis and Bieksa. There's a nifty play by Hamhuis to Bieksa. Backhander between his legs to get it to his partner to get it down the ice. Power plays changing up. Sharp is on. Taves is on. So is Kane. Here's Captain Sirius, turned back in the slot. Race for the puck. Ryan Kessler. Breakaway. Shorthanded. Stopped by Corey Crawford. And there's a penalty coming up on the play, and it'll be against the Blackhawks. Brian Campbell for interference or an elbow on Ryan Kessler. He took him out on the end boards.
Well, Kessler's been a force on the penalty kill. We mentioned earlier about the balance between offense and playing a defensive role. He gets a good sprint up the ice here, fights off the check, gets a good hard shot, but in the corner, the follow through right to the head there. And the official was down deep in the corner, and he saw that, just the little glancing elbow by number 51. So it nullifies the last 50 seconds of the power play and some 4-on-4 hockey.
And Taves gets waved off. Mason Raymond taking the draw here against Patrick Sharp. Raymond against Sharp. Duncan Keith comes in support. Puck was almost taken back by Chris Higgins. Now Kane starts out. He's got Sharp on the other side, trying to go around Alex Edler. Can't do it. Edler reached in and poked the puck loose. And Vancouver gets it back to center. Sedin's usually come out 4-on-4, but Henrik's in the penalty box.
Plus you want them coming out for the last power play. I mean, you're going to have a chance here for over a minute to try to put this game away. Save Daniel for when Henrik gets out of the box.
15 seconds until Henrik comes out. Daniel comes out there in anticipation. So does Kessler. So the power play is on the ice, although Salo's out there with Ehrhoff, which makes sense with a 3-2 lead in the third period. Chris Campoli. Penalty's over. Henrik Sedin's back on. Vancouver's on the power play for just over a minute. They're deep in their own zone, and Hossa took the puck away from Daniel Sedin. Brother Henrik comes and takes it back. Now they'll break out of their own zone. NHL's #1 power play is into the attacking zone. Seabrook first man back. The Sedins are both on him. The puck comes back to the blue line. Ehrhoff shoots. Crawford to save. Rebound to the front of the net. Henrik shot. That was stopped by Hjalmarsson.
That was the wrong combo, Jim. Yeah. Typically it's Henrik over to a booming one-timer for Daniel. That time they were crisscrossed. Daniel making the pass to Henrik, and he was a little off balance.
Now just less than 30 seconds to go on the power play. Samuelsson into the attacking zone. Kevin Bieksa. Mason Raymond against Hjalmarsson. Puts it back. Kevin Bieksa with the puck. On the other side, Ehrhoff, Bieksa. Chris Higgins now looks towards the net. Passes off, little give and go play. Samuelsson hangs on along the boards, didn't give it back. Bieksa quickly on the other side. Christian Ehrhoff, nothing to shoot at. Now he takes a wrister wide. Campbell's back on 5-on-5 again. The Canucks have the puck. Mason Raymond drops the puck off. Bieksa's shot. That was blocked by Jake Dowell. And now Dowell has the puck and Chicago starts out. Seabrook jumps up on the play. Long shot on Luongo, knocked down, and Edler's back for the puck. So 5-on-5 again with under 7 minutes to go in the third period. Vancouver ahead 3-2 on Michael Samuelsson's goal at 6:48 of this period. Along the boards, Max Lapierre. Ian Hansen and Glass take a shift together here. Victor Stalberg turned back. This line with Stalberg, Hossa, and Frolik have had some pretty good moments. Stalberg breaks through with some speed, threw it in front. Quick shot off the boards, and there's Kane again. And the puck was deflected out of play, hit the netting, and came back in. And Patrick Kane with another chance. Still nothing doing on Hockey Night in Canada.
And why?
Taves won a face-off, and Keith's shot was blocked by Michael Samuelsson. Smith, Sharp, and Taves playing together right now as the lines have been altered. And Ryan Kessler's out against this Taves line. Brian Campbell into the attacking zone. Another big hit for Alex Edler. And that jarred the puck loose, and the Canucks are able to break out. Here's a 2-on-1. Kessler, Samuelsson's with him. The shot wide of the net. Looked like it went off the toe of his stick. It wasn't much of a shot. Campbell back the other way, so the Canucks can't put it away. Sharp towards the net. Steered to the boards. Here's Ben Smith. The X right on him. Jars the puck loose. Daniel Sedin's after it. Brent Seabrook beat him to it. Michael Frolik to Ben Smith. Burrows working feverishly against them. Forces them to regroup with their defense. Seabrook up the middle. Tipped in by Frolik. Luongo handled that. And Bieksa put the puck out to center. Short shifts for Vancouver now, just trying to put this one away. Up 2-0 in the series, up 3-2 in the game. Big hit by Hjalmarsson. He knocked down Raymond, but the Canucks get the puck into the attacking zone. Lapierre bounced off Seabrook. Frolik goes up against Mason Raymond. Victor Stalberg back to help out.
So it looks like Lapierre taking that third line center spot and get Mason Raymond back on the wing. The two speedsters on the each side.
And Rafi Torres parked. And it looks like Victor Oreskovich isn't playing much either. So it looks like Alain Vigneault put 3 lines together here to try and finish this off.
4 minutes left. Absolutely. No mistakes, just good solid road period.
And 25, 30-second shifts. They're really quick here in the late going. An offside call stops play down to 4:22 left in the third period. 31-26 the shots in the Blackhawks' favor, but they trail by a goal and by 2 games in the series. The look on the faces tells the story, and I guarantee Scotty and Stan aren't humming the Chelsea dagger.
You know, and this has been a long, difficult season. Understanding the rigors of trying to be defending Stanley Cup champs. Jim, down the stretch, they were at best a 500 team. They made it de facto that Dallas wasn't able to beat Minnesota on the road, and right now they need to find some magic back to save this season.
Taves was really working on the bench, trying to keep his boys up. You can see there's some pretty long faces there already.
Just nothing to get the energy going, and even the crowd. There hasn't been those big pushes of momentum, the big hits, the big sustained pressure.
Had the lead for a little while tonight, but couldn't hold on to it. Kane up the middle. Will he get another chance? From a long ways out, and Luongo will take that any day. Dan Hamhuis. Up the boards, Jannik Hansen. Mason Raymond and Tanner Glass on this forward line. Raymond centering pass, that's blocked by Michael Frolik, and Glass just goes to the boards trying to hold the puck in. 3.5 to go. Brian Campbell to Duncan Keith. often paired together when the team is trailing in the late going. Frolik trying to find Hossa. Michael Frolik gets loose, and his shot went into the corner.